It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
There's so many people in here. And there are just echoes walking around. Good day.
This is it.
It's a bookshelf though.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Do I have a choice though?
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
Bro, what the fuck? I don't really have a choice. I need to find out if that's the Imperator. Or is it? The fact that we don't recognize Imperator is a problem too, because it seems that we have a connection between us and them. But the fact that we don't know what they look like, it's gonna be a concerning issue because of the memories.
Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
So this is not the Imperator that we thought?
What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
Okay.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the ocean's depths.
So no whale, no fishtails.
The Order worships a half-horse,
Half-sea
half-sea
creature.
divinity. A form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
Oh, okay.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure.
Okay, I don't know if there's a creature like this in Western media. Yes, definitely yes, but I don't know what's called in English. I only know it in Chinese. Weird, right? It's called Tianma, which is like horse that had wings. Is there a name for that? I feel like there is, but I don't remember on top of my head. I only know in Chinese because I watched shows before and they translated into Chinese. I watched Chinese subtitles. It's called Tianma, which is like horse wings. So basically they're saying that the statue outside in Reguna we see, which is a half horse and then half, I don't know, like a whale tail. That is not how the Sentinel used to look. That is how the Sentinel looks after being corrupted by the Threnodian. And now this statue is the real Sentinel's look, which is a full horse that had wings, that can gallop in the air, in the wind, according to Cantarella, quoting her.
I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Rinascita, to save Imperator.
Okay. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou Jue to come to Rinascita. Okay, this is so cool though.
I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Rinascita, to save Imperator.
First of all, how do you know I can do that? Well, technically, yes, we can do that because Jue is treating us like we're his master. Yeah, that's it. And first of all, why do you think that I can do it? And second of all, does Jue's ability still work? I thought that was all going to Jinshi at the end of 1.1. What makes you think that I can do that? Like, unless you know who I am.
Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task.
How do you get information of Jue owe me their future? How did that information get out? I wonder, like sometimes I know I'm trying to look into loopholes, but a Sentinel cannot leave its commission region. Jue leaving Jinzhou would be a betrayal of duty. Jue is in the middle of recovery. Hope you understand. She thinks about it though.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order.
Yeah.
Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in rinascita.
Are you sure? Should I do this? Like, I don't think I should like go again.
I can offer you a glimpse into rinascita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described,
About Cartadilla, right?
only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Rinascita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Fleur-de-Lis, and then Cartadilla.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
This one. That's not how Jue found their resonator though. Yeah, because Jue found Jinxi random. They picked it up as a child. I guess every single Sentinel
That's
have different
because
words.
Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space.
So time and space.
With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own.
Okay.
This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
So I'm guessing Jue just found Jinxi at random. Or maybe it's not random, it's like they can feel Jinxi's frequency and Jinxi's frequency can resonate with Jue.
Then, what about Cartadilla?
The Martyred Maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me.
Yeah. We
Perhaps
don't
she
know that.
resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form.
That sounds plausible, the second part.
But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the Maiden was already dead.
I would say the Rubido was already chosen, so it's not Cartadilla.
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the Divine Trials to select those with the strongest will.
What if they're outside of
These
the
young women
Phasalia
would
family?
attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course.
That sounds like sacrificial.
Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the
Again,
truth
fragments,
hidden within
so
the
you
resonance.
can't possibly know the full truth.
I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's
He's gonna fucking take the
corrupted
sword, right?
form and the inverted
okay.
ruins suspended in the sky.
Okay.
I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorous.
So we have to take the sword.
When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky.
So
Her
what
and
is
Carthathia's
Carthathia's?
descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvan is the key to entering the Sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvan was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvan.
We can try to.
That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
Wait, it's so cool that connected Jinshi because I just mentioned about her. Okay, wait.
An inverted ruin suspended
Okay,
in the
that's
sky.
too far.
Cantarella
That
said
she
she
was
was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvan. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
Oh, so basically, somehow if a sentinel got their power like stuck or it's like broken, they can restore their power by giving their power to this resonator, their resonator, but they have to go through a second awakening in order to let them to have that power, which is what Jinshi have experienced while you're overclocking.
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Can I get a closer look at the sword?
By all means.
Her face had a reaction immediately. Just as what I assume, we can just take the sword out without anything.
Rover, who are you really?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find. So, yeah. Jue calls me the Arbiter. Is that a word that you might find familiar?
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Don't skip it. I want to hear it.
Please, enlighten me.
No, they're gonna fucking skip it because we already know what. You tell Cantarella about the conversation with Carthathia.
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive.
Well, technically no one saw them.
What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel.
I'm trying to figure that out too because it seems that my past self don't want me to know things that quickly.
We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel.
I cannot assume that he is arbiter of all Sentinel, but for now I think we can see that as something.
Would it be more fitting to address you as master?
No need, okay. Jue just call me arbiter because like they used to serve me, but I'm not that anymore. Technically I'm the master for them. We don't do that here, thank you. Keeping it ICIKLE is fine.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull rinascita back from the brink of chaos?
I have my own reasons for finding Imperator. So, you hand Carthathia's the turbine She says so for a moment before shaking her head.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
Okay.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonorosphere.
Please tell me you know how we can do that.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking?
I love it. Like, they don't really hand you the answer. They really just do show it sometimes. And like, they give you like some dialogue to be like, I'm not gonna answer you straightforward, but basically that's the answer.
Although being described as a jellyfish.
Well, you had one, right?
There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
I'm not
Are all
happy.
these mechanisms really necessary?
Ask the Montellis, they have it too.
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
You mean like when... What's it called? My brain short circuit. The Fraxitas wanted to visit. Or maybe it's just something else. I don't know, I'm stupid. Why is Turvin not a weapon we can use? That would be so cool. Even like just for a temporary. Proceed to the station. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
Okay, good job. Okay. I thought this was gonna be
You
gorgeous,
seem
but
perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly.
yeah.
It makes me
But
think
everybody,
it's too
like,
good
it's
to be
like-
true.
They lay out a path
I'd
for
like
us to
share a
walk.
different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
But if you want to see it that way.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
Cruel.
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to rinascita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
Ah, that's where she
A
gets her
friend?
information.
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Wait, who?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
They're gonna
Because the
fucking
rest
skip it.
of them
Oh,
are all true.
okay.
I
Okay.
see it'll take more than that to
Okay, maybe
rattle
she
your
is that girl, okay?
I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalias have lived under the Threnodians'
Oh, you said that a lot of
whispers for
times.
generations.
So
Once
practice.
the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual, well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
As long
For
as can be.
centuries. Every generation.
But that's not good. Is it gonna happen to her though? Let's hope we can save her from this.
Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically, every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
Unfortunately. Oh. Wait.
We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center.
Okay.
We shall continue on foot from here.
It's fine they give it to her. I'm not pulling for her, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm saving for, but I'm saving because I'm not really that, you know, obsessed on pulling her, so. This is so cool.
Strange.
Oh,
This area was
Wait, stop,
clear
stop,
of
I'm eating,
tacit
stop.
discords on my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby.
wait, so how did they get here?
Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself?
Maybe.
Hey? The nerve. Feel the tide pull. Pour from the abyss.
Didn't think there would be gold puffs here.
I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing me? The road ahead will not be an easy one.
Okay, I have to admit,
What
her,
exactly happened here?
her skill set and her play.
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the
Let's listen
Aegonorium,
first.
the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped.
Unfortunately.
These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across rinascita vanished along with it.
Okay.
Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory.
Oh. Okay.
I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
The maiden?
Precisely. It could very well have been Kartathia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide.
True. Maybe that's what
I can
got
sense
her
the conflict
corrupted.
within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now.
I will.
For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest.
Yeah. What can I say?
Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it?
But are they gonna keep going on?
Who will sink into the depths with me? Silence. Struggle.
But this is cool. That is very cool. Oh, that's more.
Sleep in the whispers of sirens. Call from the abyss. Riptides claim you.
Bullshit. Okay.
We desire, and so we find.
We desire, so we find. Whoa. What the hell is this? Is this the sonorosphere?
The gateway into the sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture.
So...
Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tavin is the key to entering the sonorosphere.
I guess it's up to me, right?
And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels.
Wait, you did?
It's a shame they all refused.
Who did you go find? Give us more
Luckily,
information.
You've brought me a new hope.
I want to meet this Sentinel, like those refused. Like, I want to know why they refused. Like, is it because like yeah, they are hurt, or like because they can't leave? That'd be fun to see. Is Cantarella with us? Oh, that's easy. That's cool. Oh, we're in. Okay. That's easy. Oh, she really is here.
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Wait.
Cantarella Phasalia.
Did she know the Phasalias?
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Tavin. The one with the Sentinel's powers.
I don't know who to
within.
trust right now. This is scary.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
They seem cautious of each other. That's understandable. Like, because like Cantarella assumes she died, and Cartathea is like a Phasalia. I don't know. Like, this whole situation make me feel like, okay, who do I side with right now? Because I don't know who's the good side, or even if there's a good side or bad side at all.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the sonorosphere. granting me information about the sword's
This
origin.
is the Sonorosphere? Okay.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
So she must have a resonate. She must have been resonate. What the fuck am I talking about? She must have the ability to resonate with Turvine.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
I mean, this is a sword from the Phasalia. You should be asking them. Yeah. Okay. At least we acknowledge the sword is not ours, you know? Well, technically it might be ours, but in this situation, no. See something?
The
Anything?
question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear.
You seem sad. Are you?
If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
She's the Ternodian's resonator.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Ternodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
From one person that has no memories speaking to another person with no memories, we cannot assume anything.
Huh?
Things are more complicated than you expected. Because of how
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Thrunodian. The second Dark Tide.
Because
and
don't
the
forget
forming of
that the
this
Sentinel has been
Sonorosphere.
corrupted by the Ternodian Leviathan.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia.
Wait. What is Turvine? The sword of Divinity. Divinity, Discord, and Virtue. Okay.
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main
Wait,
tower.
I don't think we should do that. What if the seal is to protect what's ever inside to get out? I mean, to seal what's inside to get
But
out.
why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Thrunodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers.
But if you do something wrong, you might unleash the Ternodian into the world.
Instead
that
of
has been
speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Let's tread carefully.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after
Okay, let's
all.
not... Okay.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Okay, I love this. They are creating conflict.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
So, how do we get up there?
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's... Like they say, even if it's a trap, we're gonna do it anyway, so... It doesn't really matter that much if it's a trap or not.
What you said to Cartathea back there.
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, it seems like you're doing fine manipulating someone, so I'm not complaining. Place Turvine on its pedestal. Wait, when you say the tower will elevate, does that mean the whole fucking... Okay, it literally means the whole tower is gonna fly up into the sky. I thought it's like an elevator within the tower, not the tower being the elevator itself. And also, Katadia, what did you do in the tower this whole time? Sleep. I would fucking sleep. Hibernate. Like, girl, there's no way I'm going through this alone. No companion and shit. Okay, this is beautiful. Books flying. That's totally normal. What? Oh. Wait, what the hell? Where are we going? Whoa! What the fuck? Okay, when they say inverted, they really take that inverted seriously. Okay.
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Why is this place upside down? Do you know that?
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Okay, that... Wait. I thought you talk about the building, but... Who?
Tacit discords.
Oh,
The dark tide. And these ruins themselves.
wait. The tacit discourse are in the sky?
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head.
Wait, if this is true, that means the whole time the danger has been dangling on top of rinascita?
This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone.
Via what?
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. I was like, via a what? Oh, we could take the sword. Okay. At least we get to take the sword. Although we can't do anything with it, technically. No chest. Surprisingly, no chest. Okay. We shouldn't like, worry about the chest because it ruined the immersion experience. But this... Holy shit. This is cool. Oh my god. What? Oh my... Okay, this is so fucking cool. I'm impressed. And what does a gondola can do? Like fly towards the winds of the past, seminary in the sky. Up. Okay, the whole, like, we cannot assume anything because the whole thing seems to be an elevator, bitch. Where the fuck are we going? Wait, where the fuck are we going? Oh, here. I was like, where are we going? Wait, is there anyone here? I'm assuming no, because how will people
This
survive?
gondola
She survived because
only
she's
has
special.
2 seats.
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
Why? Really? Really? We have to choose? We have to fucking choose? God damn it. Like, why do we not have the option to let Katatia and go with Cantarella? It's not like they're gonna fight to the death. How about I go with Abby first? Bitch. Can we make room for one more?
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I don't care.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
Okay. I guess, Cantarella.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought,
I
trying
love
to
that
figure out
this
who I am.
is here.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I think
I
everyone
am
will.
afraid.
Okay, bitch. Ah! They need to design it better.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
What?
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
Oh. Okay. Let's like. Okay.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Whoa. Is that how she saw us the whole time? We're faceless.